Good morning. Welcome back to Angel Property Managers. This time I've decided we're going to have a talk about the differences between a real estate company that offers property management and a property management company that just purely offers property management services. Now, I suppose how I would look at this is often, you know, when you go and get your mortgage from the bank often sells you an option on insuring your property, and that's a bit like property management with a property through a real estate company. If you really want a good insurance policy to cover all your needs, you really need to go to an insurance specialist, not the bank. And I suppose property management is similar. That's not to say that property management services offered by real estate companies aren't good, because we all have to follow through under the Residential Tenancy Act. But I think the difference really for me is that, do you want a generalist, someone who dabbles in property management but that's definitely a second string to their business, or do you want someone who specialises in property management? Now, Angel Property Managers specialises in property management. We don't have any sales arm. If we have anyone interested in selling and we do offer that service, we on pass that to a specialist in the real estate industry, such as the big names out there in real estate. But what we do and what makes us different is that, being specialists, we're very, very knowledgeable in all aspects of property management. We're only here to do that and to service you the best way we can. Now, I've been in this business nearly 15 years, so I've got a very, very great breadth and depth of knowledge in property management. And we also tend to have property managers who stay with us. We tend to have older people rather than young people who are just new, learning the ropes and tending to be finding it a lot of hard work and move on, which tends to happen quite a bit, in my experience with the real estate company property managers. Now, that's not to say, as I said before, that they don't do a good job, but it really comes down to, do you want a specialist or a generalist? Now, I know that these properties that you have out there are your assets, and they're there to feed you well. And even though the property market is a little soft at the moment in Auckland, that's not to say that you won't get a good return, and therefore you need someone very experienced, someone totally focused on your property to look after it for you, so that you know it's in the best hands. After all, it's a huge amount of money you've invested into this property. You need to know that it's being looked after, that the background skills of the people looking after it for you are well founded, and that they can protect you the best way possible should the worst happen. And as we know, the 80-20 rule is out there. 80% of the time it's fine, 20% of the time it's not. And if you're in that 20%, you want to know that you've got the best possible protection. So please, when you're considering getting your property managed, call me, Robin, at Angel Property Managers.